Are you failing at being human? What does it mean to fail at being a human? If you are a self-depleting organism and you indulge in the vape, the drink, any activity that is hindering and minimizing your lifespan, that is forcing you to contract and not to expand, that is depleting you and reseeding you into a lower version of yourself, what does it mean to be a failure as a human? To not be able to control your emotions, to not be able to control your desires, to not have full control over your mind, and to not be able to possess your mind to its full capacity and extent of capability. So when we say you're a failure, what we mean is you are failing at being a human, because humans are always in control of themselves. They have mental, physical, spiritual resilience built up within them. Now, if you want to do something, if you want to quit the addiction, and you say you want to, and you desire to quit, you desire to expand, you're ready to break free from the cage of always having to depend on something external that is not always provided to you. The only thing you should depend on is yourself. The only thing you should depend fully on 100% is yourself. You should be a self-sufficient organism as a human being, as an intelligent, self-recognizing entity in the universe. Now, if you are not fully in control of yourself and your own mind, well, you are devolving as a human and you are rendered an inferior hominoid. You are an ad hominid. You are failing at being a human because hominids cannot control their desires. Hominids need to depend on something outside of themselves to feel fulfilled. So while you minimize yourself and you contract and you disintegrate yourself by destroying yourself through these negative habits, you are rendering yourself an inferior primate through conduct. The only thing that reflects who you are is your habits. What you put your time, energy, and attention into is a reflection of you. What you put your energy into is a reflection of your soul. So when you can't control your mind to stay away from the porn, when you can't control your mind, when you see an individual outside in the external world, when you're walking around and you can't control your mind to not be lustful, overly indulging in these sexual desires that you fantasize about because you know you can't get none. The reason you can't get none is because look at you. This is what you are. Is this what you're going to settle for? Is this what you're committed to in the life you only live once? You only live once. Your life is so rare. To be born, do you understand that you won the race? Like, if we could, compare, the chances, if we could, pull up a chart of the, percentage of being able to win a race out of millions of sperm cells. You win. You telling me you came into Earth to be a bitch? You telling me you came onto Earth to die a failing organism, a self-depleting organism, an organism that cannot not only recognize the fact that they have flaws to fix, but an organism that will sit there and minimize themselves through their habits every day. Every day you pick up that bottle, every day you pick up that smoke, every day you indulge and watch that porn. When is it going to be enough? When are you going to look at yourself in the mirror and say, fuck, what the fuck is that? That's the only way you'll actually stop. Because if you believe you're not sick, if you believe that watching porn every night isn't a mental illness, if you believe depending on something external like cigarettes, vape, weed, drink is not a mental illness, then you'll never be cured, because we can't take a sick person to the doctor if they believe that they're healthy. So you have to understand that every time you prove to yourself that you're inferior by conduct, when something within you has tempted you, has deceived you into putting your energy, time, and attention, the three universal resources, into something that is going to actively deduct, reduce, and subtract your existence of expansion, you are contracted when you do that. That is a low frequency. Apathy, guilt, shame, desire. Those are all low frequencies. You have to get to a level where you can perceive your mental deficits, and to believe that you don't have a mental deficit is to remain a deficit. Because if you are a drought, but you believe that you're whole, if you need to depend on something outside to quickly fix you but really is just instant gratification for being a bitch that can't recognize the fact that you need to become the embodiment of delayed gratification, and you need to gratify yourself with something healthy to be a more fulfilled individual. So when you feel unfulfilled, when you feel negative, when you feel tired, when you're not even supposed to feel tired, you just woke up. How the fuck are you tired? You slept for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Why are you tired? It's because you are depleting yourself to the point where you can sleep, be energized, and have a stomach full of food and still be depleted as an organism. So what is it going to be? To remain tired when you're fully charged up to move towards that next level, to take that next step in your life, to unfold something and to unfold into something beyond yourself, to be greater with every step in life, to take accountability and measurable steps to that better individual that you know you can be. The power is within you. There's no difference between you and the top individuals in society. The only difference is what you don't do, what they do, what they know, and what you don't know. Self-development in the community. Join the community in the description. You can find resources there. Subconscious reprogramming. You are your identity, and your identity is made up of what you identify with. So when you identify with being addicted, out of shape, and overweight, well, these things are going to manifest out of your mind because you resonate with them on a quantum physical, metaphysical level. You are resonating with things that you don't want to resonate with, but because you don't understand the, probability and, contingency of your mind and how it works, you fall victim to yourself. What if I told you you had 100% control? What if I told you that everything you wanted to do in life is easily right there for you to take advantage of, but you just been compromising yourself? It's success is in the subtraction, not in the multiplication. You subtract everything that takes away from you. You add everything that adds to you. It's simple. Life is logistics. You have to be a logical entity. You have to be a logical individual, and you need to deduct yourself. And you need to reduce everything that is reducing you, and you need to deduct what you really are in essence. And how do you do that? You open the journal. We write down all your habits. You remove all the negative. You add all the positive. And you confirm to yourself every day that you will do whatever it takes to overcome the drink, to smoke the porn, whatever is deducting and reducing you to be a ad hominem. In factual context, this is a factual contextualization of what you are by your conduct, of a reflection of you. We're just putting the mirror on where you don't like to take a look at. This is a reflection of you. This is who you are. This is what you identify with. Now I'm giving you the chance to rectify and to make a change, to make a difference within your life, in your own soul's constitution, to become a more thorough, more capable, push beyond your capabilities, push beyond the capacity of what you now resonate with, and to move beyond the veil of where you are to where you want to go. So what is it going to be? Personal development, or, a life full of stagnation, depletion, and feeling tired when you're not even tired? I mean, it can't get worse than that. And if you can't comprehend the velocity, if you can't comprehend the weight that is in that message, to feel tired when you don't feel tired. Imagine that. You only live once. You want things to do in your life. You have things you haven't experienced, but you're too tired to get up and work towards them. What is life came to? What are we going to do? Personal development or self-sabotage? The choice is yours. Links in the description. One-on-one mindset coaching community in the description. Instagram, social media, whatever, in the description. Fitness coaching in the description. Take advantage of the opportunity. Take advantage of the life you live once. And move towards places and spaces. Move towards locations that you rather be at than where you are right now. Peace!